I will guide you the next couple of minutes through our operating model and hope that after this you have a good idea how we can support you on your journey to be a successful startup. And great, here we are. Most important thing, we are just focused on startups in the fintech and regtech area. This is our core competence, and this is why our investors believe in us, that we find the right startups to bring them to success. We mostly always play the role as a lead investor because our ambition is to generate value for you, and we can do this only if we are the lead investor. Lead investor doesn't mean that we have the majority of the shares or we are the biggest investor. Lead investor means that the startups believe in us to support them on their journey. And not only the startups, for sure the co-investors which are on board as well. In our deal flow, we have 4 major criteria we check. First of all, the ID team, timing and hard to clone of your solution. If you fulfill all these criteria, the next step we do is we get in touch with our colleagues we have in banks and in asset managers and so on, and we make a first, let's say, we get a first impression from our colleagues we have there. If you as a startup might be successful, we are looking for the response we get from them. This is something we do up front and get a first idea from the feedback we get there. If the feedback is quite good and we still believe in you, the next step is you will become candidate from the ventures. What does mean is that we will go in a due diligence with you. We are investing in seed rounds and Series A, also growth. And for sure, the due diligence of a seed round, this is a due diligence light. If we look forward to your growth path, the due diligence will be much heavier. We have an advisory board in the ventures, which is staffed in different areas of banking. We have capacities, we have personnel from mostly all areas of banking in Switzerland in our advisory board, and some come as well from abroad. This advisory board is the next hurdle you have to jump over. If we get a green light from the advisory board that they think or they believe you will be a successful startup, then we go in the next step, and the next step is the investment committee. The investment committee is not challenging you on the business potential side, but more in how the deal will be structured, what we can do. As you can see, I mentioned before, we are investing seed. There we are in line with the colleagues presented before, what seed means and what Series A means. When we see that another startup or already established company brings value in your business ID, we do also merchant acquisitions, so we buy other companies and support your business ID with additional value. This is the most important thing you can expect from our side. We help you, we support you to create value out of our network in the banking area, value from additional competences you have not on board yet, like maybe in the governance, risk and compliance area, and so on. So this is something our investors in the ventures expect from us, that is the value we bring in you as a startup. As you can see, I'm saving time because I'm very fast, John, huh? And for sure, at the end, one of our core competences as well, to accompany you in your exit. I think this is one of the competences the most of you will do the first time if you go into an exit. We have the experience, we know how we can manage this together with you, and I think we are aligned, both of us have the same interest to get the most out of your startup. So, as a summary, we are just investing in fintech. We are located in Zurich with a team from 5 persons. We have a representative in New York, we have a representative in Berlin, and hopefully soon, early next year, we have one in Singapore as well. If you went through our qualification process, you can be quite sure that we will be your partner from starting early times in the seed round up to the exit. So we can give you kind of guarantee, if your business is running well, your follow-up phases like Series A, maybe Series B, and the exit is financed by us. And talking about some investments we have done already, Eucalab, it's not a Swiss startup, a Berlin startup, but the interesting thing is Eucalab is quite established in Switzerland, so the most part of their business they are doing now already is from Switzerland. Eucalab is a company in the sentiment area. We are also invested in APX or Apiax. We are lead investor there, and we are invested in Exion. Exion is a cybersecurity company, an ETH spin-off. So just to give you an idea what we are doing. That's all.
That's it. Thank you. Before I let Thomas off the hook, I actually had one question. What's the legal structure? I noticed GmbH, but you're obviously very active already investing for what we normally think of as a small company. Can you tell us anything else about the structure?
We are a GmbH, and for each investment, we build an investor club. So for you, it's always transparent who is behind the investment in your company, in your startup. There's no hidden agenda. Everything is transparent.
Great, good to know. Okay, any questions from the audience? No? Okay. Oh, no, sorry, Eric.
Could you just elaborate on the backgrounds of your 5 people? So in terms of the expertise?
Sure.
Tight.
One of my colleagues, thank you for the question. One of my colleagues was over years COO in a Swiss private bank. One of my colleagues comes from UBS and has a background as well in Swiss Re. We are all more or less about 50, old-aged, 50 years. We have a security guy on board in our team, he was CISO in UBS, so this is more or less the background from us. So the colleague in New York, he has a lending background, so we are very familiar with this whole business. And what I missed, thank you for the question, what I missed to mention before is that 2 of our colleagues are engaged as a mentor in F10 as well, so should show you that we are really interested to be your partner already in early stages. We are very committed to this as well.
Great. Is that a question, Thomas? No? Okay, all right. Thanks, Thomas.